Sometime later, at the rescue point, the security captain stepped outside, noting that the temperature seemed to be stabilizing. She asked, could it be that the apocalypse is ending? Suddenly, Soldier 𝗗𝗃 called her over, pointing in a specific direction and said, there are a lot of people approaching the rescue point over there. 𝗗𝗃's captain, a silver-haired woman, looked closely and saw that those approaching weren't people, but a horde of zombies. Upon seeing them, the zombies ran toward 𝗗𝗃 and the captain to attack. The captain ordered 𝗗𝗃 to quickly evacuate the civilians from the rescue point while she held the zombies off. 𝗗𝗃 didn't want to leave her to face so many zombies alone, but she insisted it was an order. Left with no choice, 𝗗𝗃 ran inside, telling her not to die. She began shooting at the zombies and shouted for 𝗗𝗃 to shut up and evacuate. Meanwhile, in the hotel where 𝗁𝗁 and 𝗂𝗏𝗃 were, 𝗁𝗁 looked at 𝗂𝗏𝗃 and said, next, I'll let you experience the power of the berserker. Shocked, 𝗂𝗏𝗃 asked how many times this would be. 𝗁𝗁 laughed and told her that the extreme heat wave had ended, so he needed to go out for a while. However, he would leave her with unforgettable memories. 𝗂𝗏𝗃 tried to escape, asking if she could accompany him, but 𝗁𝗁 wouldn't let her go. He told her that people around him must meet two conditions. First, they must be valuable, and second, they must absolutely obey his orders. 𝗂𝗏𝗃 moaned that she understood, and 𝗁𝗁 spent the entire day convincing her. Now assured that she had completely submitted to him, 𝗁𝗁 went to the hotel's lobby at night and took out his car, saying, I must hurry back before the seawater surges in. 𝗁𝗁 remembered that in his previous life, many zombies, driven by the obsession to reach the rescue point, eventually formed a tidal wave that attacked it. Many civilians and soldiers died in the attack, which also led to the scattering of a large number of military weapons that allowed various factions to form. These factions obtained the soldiers' weapons and started killing each other for resources. One of them tried to stop 𝗁𝗁 as he got into his car, pointing a gun at him and demanding he stop. Unfazed, 𝗁𝗁 asked, are you crazy? How dare you order me to stop my car and even rob me at this time? Instead of stopping, he sped up, knowing that these thugs had messed with the wrong person. 𝗁𝗁 ran over them with his car and moved forward, stopping before a huge hole in the road. Looking at it, 𝗁𝗁 remembered that the walls had cracked due to the scorching sun in his previous life, and, combined with the onslaught of the zombie wave, it eventually led to the subway station's collapse. He looked inside and saw that thousands had died underground, and the zombies below were attracted by the roar of the cars. Unfortunately, not all zombies had crystals in their heads. 𝗁𝗁 decided not to venture down there. He chose to check the situation at the college first. Reflecting on it, he realized this was his first time back at the engineering university since graduation. After arriving at his destination, he put his car back in his inventory. But when he entered, the first thing he saw was zombies. The zombies in the college were tied up with chains, and some men were using them as weapons. When 𝗁𝗁 tried to enter the college, these men stopped him, saying, Kid, you're entering our territory, so you'd better hand over your backpack. In response, 𝗁𝗁 took out a fried chicken leg and said, Hey guys, could you help me out and let me pass? I've got some braised chicken legs here. When the men heard that 𝗁𝗁 had chicken legs at a time like this, they became excited and demanded he hurry up and throw them over. Seeing them behave this way, 𝗁𝗁 smiled and threw the chicken leg on the ground before them. All the men began fighting each other for it, but 𝗁𝗁 had tied a string to it and pulled the chicken leg back. He said, Sorry, but you're not worthy of eating these chicken legs. This angered the men, who drew their knives to attack 𝗁𝗁. But he took out his gun and aimed at them, killing all three with headshots before heading to the stairs, saying, I don't remember this many idiots in my previous life. Could my warnings have helped more people survive? Leading to this, while pondering this, he entered the Department of Reptiles and Snakes laboratory. The room was locked, and seeing that, 𝗁𝗁 confirmed that no one had entered the lab for a while. He grabbed the lock and broke it with his bare hands. Inside, he found many dead snakes, and the air was thick with decay. While walking around, he finally found what he was searching for, the leader of the snake army in his past life, King 𝗁𝗁𝗁. At that moment, it was just a black snake eating other snakes, which explained how it had survived. In his last life, this snake was the first to start mutating and devoured many people. Even 𝗁𝗁 had nearly died in its jaws. He knew that when the flood arrived in a week, it would start mutating, and if it couldn't be defeated by then, it would cause serious trouble. Observing how the snake was staring at him, 𝗁𝗁 felt it had gained some intelligence and realized he needed to be cautious.